Good morning, I'm Kevin Price. Delighted to be with you. Going to spend some time talking to you about you and your business. Going to spend some time with my good friend, William Edmundson. He's with a great company over there called Abby Executive Suites. That's Abby, ABBY.com. I am a fan. I have been involved with Abby and they involved with our work for years now, and always delighted to talk to you. William, tell us about Abby real quickly and then introduce your great guests.
Thank you, Kevin. Today, I want to talk a little bit about Abby Executive Suites. We are a Houston-based chain of executive suites with locations in Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, and New Orleans. And we provide turnkey office solutions as well as meeting spaces for people who need that kind of service. Today, I'm excited. I want to introduce a couple of our clients who use many of our locations, many of our 17 Houston locations. And they are Sharon McGowen and Jacelyn Watson of GMC Consultants. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here with you this morning.
We're glad to have you. Tell us a little bit about GMC Consultants and what you guys do.
Well, GMC Consultants is a Houston-based, women-owned small business that has been in existence since 2006. GMC Consultants began as a disaster service company, but has now since grown into a project management company that ranges in services from talent management, inspection services, as well as training and curriculum development.
Let me ask you about when exactly did you get started?
When we get started? In
Yes.
2006, we birthed out of the Rita and Katrina hurricanes, the natural disasters. That was our starting point, or our date of inception, should I say.
There you go. Go ahead, William.
That's great. Well, tell us a little bit about, you mentioned your company does lots of things. Tell us who your ideal client is and exactly what it is that you do.
Well, our ideal client would be, as a project management company and consulting firm, no company is too large or too small for us to service. That's just, our general rule. But we do cater to small to medium-sized businesses. And, as I said before, we can work with businesses that need talent management services, whether that's recruiting, hiring, and onboarding for small businesses, because we do understand that's something, as a small business, we have had issues with dealing with and obtaining people over the course of years. So that's a service that we can provide for other small businesses, as well as our inspection services.
That's a great resource. Tell us a little bit about your work, both residential versus commercial.
Well, our work first is residential and commercial because we actually do both. I know it sounds like a wide range of things, but GMC Consultants is able and certified to do residential and commercial inspections throughout the state of Texas. We actually have TREC, which stands for Texas Real Estate Commission inspections. We're certified for that. We also do HQS inspection, which is Housing Quality Standard inspections, as well as multifamily units. So we're certified for all of those type of inspections, whether it be residential or commercial, throughout the state of Texas.
Let me ask you real quickly. I noticed looking at the website, by the way, it's GMC, which would sound like General Motors Corporation, GMC-consultants.com. A lot of government clients. Would you say the majority of them are government?
Yes, sir. It has been.
Like
yes,
what
sir.
percentage? What percentage are government, your clients?
95.
95%. Okay, go ahead, William.
That's great. Now, one of the things you were telling me before the call today is you were talking about how your company, while it's a small company, you can do big things. And one of the ways that you accomplish that is by using a company like Abby, because while you only have one physical office, you actually can use offices all around. Tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. GMC Consultants is so excited to be working with Abby. Abby gives GMC Consultants the ability to have a large footprint. You spoke earlier about all of the locations that Abby has. GMC Consultants has used all of those offices and have become acquainted with the various staff within those offices that do a phenomenal job each and every time with the admin services, mailing and shipping services. We use those regularly, and just anything that we may need assistance with.
That's great. And you mentioned that one of the things you like is that you all do business literally all across the city, and you could be, in the course of a week, you could be at the Woodlands, you could be at Arena Towers on Southwest Freeway. I know you use Sugar Land. That really lets you really kind of have a home field advantage all over the city.
Yes, sir, it does. And what's so neat about it is that when we're able to go to a different office, they recognize GMC consultants, and the services continue from the offices that we're actually staffed in, which is in the Woodlands. So everything is seamless, whether it be something that we need to use the fax machine or someone that needs to give us information so far as our services.
Sharon, let me ask you, how many employees do you have nationwide, and how many do you have in the greater Houston area?
We have a total of 11 nationwide and 10 within the Houston and surrounding areas.
Oh, wow. So the vast majority are around the Houston area. All right, we got to wrap it up with that. I do want to give that website one more time, gmc-consultants.com. And with about a minute left, William, your final thoughts.
Yeah. First of all, I'd like to thank the folks at GMC Consultants for being clients of Abby, and invite other folks who might find value in what we provide to give us a call. You can call us at 888-513-1470. That's 888-513-1470. Or we made it real easy to find us on the web. It's simply abby.com, abby.com, and let us know that you heard about us on The Price of Business.
Yeah, very good stuff. All right. Make sure you check them out, abby.com. I'm Kevin Price. Do you want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. Another great friend of the program, Bob Lozer, just walked into studios. Looking forward to chatting with him next right here on The Price of Business.